Hi, everyone, and welcome to my review of one of the least anticipated films of 2015. It finally got released on Christmas Day. This is my review of the remake of Point Break. Yes, Johnny Utah and Bodie are back to save the day of action films and bring us peace unto the. No, not really. Okay, so I really love the original film from 1991, directed by Catherine Bigelow and starring Keanu Reeves, Gary Busey, and the late, great Patrick Swayze. In the new roles of this new remake, as Bodhi, we have Edgar Ramirez. As Johnny Utah, we have Luke Bracey. I think I saw him in a Nicholas Sparks movie a year ago, whatever. In the Gary Busey part, we have Ray Winstone, and the Lori Petty part, we have Teresa Palmer. These are all pretty good actors in their own right. No, except for that Luke guy. I don't really know him very well. I think this is the second movie that I've actually seen him in. And again, I was not excited to see this film at all. But I have to admit, from the initial trailers, it looked like they were really going to give it some effort, give us some really great stunts. I really doubted that we actually have a fun story or great dialogue or great characters. But I was like, okay, I'm going to go into this hoping that we will get some great stunts, some great visuals, and we'll be in and out and forgotten and just ready to watch the original film all over again since I've seen it so many times. And the movie just gets better and better and better. It's got great characters. The original film, great characters, funny, cheesy, great 90s dialogue, great action sequences, great visuals with them going and falling out of the planes and also surfing and the greatness of that cheesy 90s action film that for me holds up really well today. It just has just a great vibe to it, great flow, and it's just so much fun. Now with this new one, the visuals and the stunts, as I expected, were breathtaking. It's gorgeous, beautiful cinematography, beautiful real stunts for the most part. I didn't know when I was maybe seeing CGI. There might have been some CGI, a lot of CGI probably. The credits at the end of the film went on forever, so you got to admire that a lot of hard work went in to make this film. And for the most part, all that felt pretty seamless, from the CGI to the great stunts. And this one breaks out of the little small locations that the first film kind of had with the surfing, and this one really expands on a global scale as we get to see them jump out of planes, we get to see them surf, we get to see them jump off of cliffs and snowboard and climb mountains and rob banks and stuff like that. So it's just a bigger scale, but that didn't really help the movie that much because wooden characters, really stilted dialogue, just really nobody meshed very well together. I didn't really care about the characters. Everybody seems like they are phoning it in when it comes to the actual performances. Ray Winstone looks like he's tired as hell. He's not really giving a performance at all. I would have just loved if Gary Busey would have showed up and just played the part all over again. Because with Gary Busey, you're going to get insanity. With Ray Winstone, he's just sitting there on a log. There's a scene I think he does sit on a log or a rock and just spits out dialogue. Anyways, the main characters, they're fine, they're good-looking guys, the cast looks good. Teresa Palmer looks good in a bikini. This movie's really tried hard to definitely get the Fast and the Furious crowd in there and exploit that. But at least with the Fast and Furious, you got all these crazy characters going in these crazy adventures. Everything is pretty much by the book, by the numbers, by the screenplay, or the outline, not the actual screenplay. Even though there's a scene where the character shoots up, and I just lost my crap. I just lost it when he was like shooting up in the air, and all I could think about was Keanu Reeves shooting up in the air, and that great sequence as he's chasing Patrick Swayze. And that's the problem with this movie, is that you're thinking about the original the whole time, until you get to a beautiful stunt. And there is beautiful stunt after gorgeous locations, beautiful stuff. So I admire all the hard work that went in to make this film look great. But when it came to the story, characters, they just gave up. They literally just gave up in that aspect. But the movie's not boring. It's not a boring film. I would just say, if you really feel the need, you need to see it, go home, check out the Blu-ray, check out the VHS copy that you have, or the DVD copy that you have of the original, and just watch that instead. That movie is just so much fun to watch, especially this day. I'm almost done. So, anyways, it's not a terrible film. It's not a terrible movie. This movie is not a terrible film. It's just not something that I'll tell you need to go see. If you've seen Point Break from 1991, you don't really need to see this film. You just need to go back and watch Point Break from 1991. That's really all the point I have to say about that. Beautiful locations. I wish they would have just spent the time on these locations and developed a whole new story. I admired that they, really tried to not make the same exact film, but when it came to the story, it felt like, I don't know, it just felt like they were trying to make the same exact film. But I admire that they went all around and did stunts and stuff like that, and they're really impressive. But I'd rather have, now that I've seen this film, I think I'd rather have seen a film about the making of this film, because that's where the real entertainment lies, not with the film they presented with us, sadly. So for that, I am going to give the brand new 2015 remake of Point Break, I'm going to give it a 2.5 stars out of 4. That half, mainly because of the impressive stunts and all the hard work, and the credits just go on forever to show you all the hard work that went into making this film. Sadly, it was put onto this and not onto something else. Anyways, alright, bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.